AITA for not wanting my parents to adopt another teenager. I 15F, live with my parents mid-40s and my brother 9M. It's always been a dream of my parents to adopt me and bro our bio kids, and they had come to the decision that they want to adopt an older kid. They got matched with Jess, who is 13. Due to the current situation, she is not living with us, but we've met before and she spent a weekend with us in January. Jess, despite sometimes being sweet and kind, is very high maintenance and has a lot of anxiety and anger problems. She can go from 0 and 000 really quick. During her stay, she got triggered by something when we were in public. She and I went to a clothes shop, and my parents were in a cafe nearby. Some guy accidentally grabbed her by her shoulder as he thought she was his daughter, and he apologized immediately and started screaming. I was the only person there, and I tried to calm her down, but she ran off. She was found, shaken but safe, an hour later. I then got grounded as I had failed in being responsible for my sister. I said I didn't have a sister. My parents were angry about this and said that how dare I be rude about her, don't I know how much she's been through. She's had other outbursts, but none so huge in public. She can be cold and untrusting and was very clingy to my parents. I do admire her and think she's very brave, but I don't want to live with her. My parents call Jess often. I often say hi and try to be civil and supportive. But it seems like the only thing my parents can talk about is Jess and how brave she is, and she isn't even here yet. We live in a 3-bedroom house, and my parents promised to move to a bigger one later this year. Recently, my parents broke the news to me that Jess will move into my room, and I can pick whether I want to share a room with Bro or Jess. I don't want to share with either. My brother is messy, loud, and is your average 9-year boy, and Jess has night terrors and screams the house down, and it's enough having to open my house to her, but I value my privacy a lot and don't want her in my room, which is like my special place. I was crushed. I asked if we were still moving, and my parents were like, "We like this place and have no solid plan." I freaked out and was like, "You guys are forgetting you have another daughter and are too excited about the shiny new one to remember that the one you have has feelings and boundaries, and if you're changing everything I've ever known, at least I deserve to be listened to. If this is how life's going to be, I don't want to have a sister." Good to note, my room is big enough to have a wall put in, and my parents considered it a few years back. I would be happy with that. They refuse, even though we can easily afford it because it is too much effort. My parents are offended that I'm not being welcoming towards my sister, and I'm offended that the life I knew is going to be turned upside down, and I'm not going to have the thing I value most, my privacy. AITA update, this blew up. Enough to reach Jess. She called me and we had a good heart-to-heart. She was unaware of the situation and felt really uncomfortable about it. We had a family meeting via Skype to explain to my parents why this was a bad idea and showed them some of the comments in this thread. They apologized and they said they would try to improve their behavior. We asked to put up a wall and they agreed. My father is currently watching a video on how to do it lol. Jess also says hi to everyone and thanks you for looking out for her.